Hey guys, Kat Com here with Studio Sweat On Demand, and I'm so happy to have Donald with Kinetic Impact here. And Donald, tell them what your profession is.
So I am a doctor of chiropractic. So we kind of blend the three practices together. We're a little bit unique. We kind of like a physical therapist, strength conditioning, and hands-on manipulative therapy. So that's when we get our hands-on kind of typical chiropractic care.
Awesome. What we're here to talk about today are some exercises that you can do and just some things to think about when you're seated all day long at that desk, because so many people spend hour after hour sitting at their desk, and as much as we like to talk about those stand-up workstations and that being a good way to go, which it definitely is, but watch the other vlog on that, I thought it would be good, and we've had questions come in on exercises that you can do while you are seated at your desk, and just things to think about in general.
Yeah, perfect. So some of the things that we like to talk about with our patients is varying your posture throughout the day. And that's the biggest thing for us, is not demonizing this posture. You don't want to stay stuck there so long, but varying your posture throughout the day. So getting out of this posture or being able to do some of these exercises we're about to show in your seat to give you that variability. If you can't get up every 40 minutes, which is what we recommend, getting up every 40 minutes, whether it's to go get water or whatever it may be, just breaking that static posture.
That makes sense. I spend hour after hour personally sitting at my desk, and one of the things that I find myself doing a lot, and then I think a lot of other women do this as well, is crossing my legs. And I know that that's going to kind of get my spine out of that neutral position, which isn't fantastic. So I think that's really sage advice. Is it bad to cross your legs when you're...
No, not at all. I wouldn't, again, demonize a certain position, especially like crossing your legs. But like you said, and like we talked about earlier, varying it, maybe switching their legs more often is a very good thing, because the low back and mid back and the back in general doesn't really get good blood flow, and that's how we get our nutrients, right? So if we vary the posture, the movement gets the nutrients, and that helps get the nutrients, the good nutrients in and the bad stuff out.
That's really cool that you mentioned that, because I mean, most of the time I feel like when I'm talking to people about this subject, even professionals, it's always just about what to do, how to get that static posture, and what you're saying is to mix it up a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely, and that's what's going to drive nutrients to that area and kind of relieve those aches, pains, or even tightness.
So that's why that's important.
Exactly,
okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
So what we can do is we can get into some of the movements that we're talking about.
Okay.
And the first one that I want to show,
all right.
It's called, so traditionally we'll show the traditional bad posture. So we'll go, yep, hunch
Am I
forward
nailing
like
it?
this. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Right? That's the traditional thing that we see in the office. So
And driving,
right?
Yeah.
So what this movement's going to do is going to be exactly the opposite of what we're doing. So what we're
here's my natural.
So what we're going to do is really show off the chest, and then we're actually going to bring our hands into external rotation as opposed to internal rotation, right?
Okay.
So we're going to go here.
All right.
And we're going to cue our breathing as well. So 4 seconds in through the mouth.
Up to the mouth.
And then through the nose, excuse me.
Okay, in through the nose, out the mouth? Is that what we're looking
exactly.
for? Okay.
In through the nose, 4 seconds, 2 second hold, and then 6 seconds exhale. And that should really calm down the nervous system too. So every rep should be in that pattern, okay? And
so in for 4 seconds through the mouth, hold for 2 seconds, or through the nose.
Yep.
Hold for 2 seconds, out for 6 seconds out of your mouth.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And that should calm down the nervous system.
How many reps about? I think in terms of reps.
Yeah, right. So that would be right around 10. 10's an easy number to remember, and it gives you that varying posture away from this and into this, opening up the mid-back and the neck.
Okay, great. Okay, so that's a good one. And throughout the day, maybe do that a few times then, 10 reps.
Yeah, I would recommend every 40 minutes. Every 40 minutes doing that, because that's when the studies have shown us that creep sets in, and that's when the pain starts setting in, and that tightness starts setting in.
You know, the only way I've ever been successful at the every 40 minutes thing is if I set a timer on my phone. Yeah.
That's huge. That's easy to do. And I like the breathing component of this because it takes you out of the stressful mindset into the relaxed.
Yeah, so it's not just body that you're working on here, it's mind as well. Because I know I tend to get stressed out when I'm working on it.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
All right, so that's a good one. What's
and then
another one?
The second one that I want to work on is neck posture.
Okay.
So it's going to be
pronation station. Yep.
And then what we're going to do is exactly the opposite.
Okay.
So a lot of the times when I tell somebody to make that double chin and do this, they'll go here.
Yep, lift
right?
the chin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with this, what I'm going to cue is pretend like someone ugly is trying to kiss you. And
Okay.
it's a little corny, but it works. Right?
No, so if someone ugly were trying to kiss, let me see if I can just nail this. So if someone were coming at me, I think I would go.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay.
And you can't be too rude. You can't turn the cheek, right? That's just rude.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. So it's just no.
No.
Okay.
I like it.
No.
Okay.
And then if you could do that, repeat that for 10 to 15 reps. That's perfect.
Okay. And do you try to hold it back like no, like for like a few seconds? Or?
On the 10th one, you can hold, static hold, and then
kind of just relax.
Yeah. And know that it's okay to slouch, but varying and getting out of that slouch position is huge.
Yeah.
At least every 40 minutes. At least every 40 minutes.
That makes sense. Okay, well we don't want to overwhelm you guys with too many things to think about. So if you can just focus on those two things, I think that you'll be feeling a lot better day in and day out.
Yeah.
It's all about the occupational.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Great. All right, well, thank you for joining us. And beyond this, make sure you check out the body sculpting, fat torching workouts here at Studio Sweat in San Diego and available on Studio Sweat On Demand.